The idea for this restaurant really came about when I began studying the basis of French and Italian cooking. And in those cultures, not only does every region have its own cuisine, but every little town and village has its own unique style of cooking based on the history, the traditions, the people, the local geography and climate. Everything that makes a certain place special is really celebrated and brought to life with the food.
Here, on the other hand, we do have California cuisine. This basically means cooking with seasonal and local ingredients, which we think is old news at this point. We believe those are tenets of all good cooking.
So sure, we're going to be locally sourced, using the best ingredients and the best purveyors of this area. But just as importantly, we're going to be locally inspired, basing our dishes on foods that have a history of being eaten here in California, and specifically here in Santa Barbara and on Central Coast. We'll take these foods as a starting point for our cuisine, but we'll work to elevate them and refine them in a contemporary way to suit modern tastes. We think that by serving these traditional foods in new ways, we'll be able to connect with our guests emotionally and provoke a certain sense of nostalgia for them, especially for people who've lived here their whole lives and have eaten these foods every day, but never in this particular way.
We want to embody and celebrate this area with everything we do. So a major focus for us will be to create an environment that is fitting to Santa Barbara. Warm, knowledgeable service, approachability, and a setting that captures the rustic history and natural beauty of the surrounding area. These are just as important to us as the food and wine.
Santa Barbara High School is so much more than just a high school experience. It's really about being a part of a tradition that is grounded in a century's worth of history.
It's one of the oldest schools in California.
We have students that go 5, 6, 7 generations back.
It's got just a gorgeous environment, wonderful architecture.
It's on 42 acres. The front facade is a historic landmark.
It feels almost like a college campus.
Our school spirit is top-notch. We have great athletic programs. We have great clubs. We have great extracurricular activities focused around Santa Barbara High School.
We have multimedia arts and design academy. We have a visual arts. We have a computer science.
I know that Santa Barbara High has given me the resources and the capabilities to succeed in whatever I decide to do once I graduate.
The thing that separates Santa Barbara High School from the other schools is not only just tradition, but it's leadership, it's accountability, and acceptance.
You feel this sense of belonging. Once a Dawn, always a Dawn is what you'll hear everywhere here.
The students here accept each other. It's a safe place.
Different kinds of people, different kinds of teachers, different kinds of experiences, and they get all of that in this little microcosm of the school.
It's a culture that reflects the real world around us.
We have the richest of the rich and the poorest of the poor, and we all find a way to get along together, help each other. In the classroom, on the field, on the stage. It's what you bring to the table that's most important to us here. We bring out the best in each other. Nobody's better than one person here on this campus because we're Dons. This is what we do.
Santa Barbara High School is my favorite place to be. It's a wonderful place to work.
For me as an educator, just to see students own their education, that's the greatest thing, was where you can see actually what they've learned and they put it into use.
The best part about being a teacher is when they remember you, when they see you, when they remember who you are, and it's a positive experience.
We have a great staff at Santa Barbara High.
They're here to help students get to where they want to go. And if you keep that focus, that's the single most important piece to any school.
Absolutely love the school. I love the energy. I love the enthusiasm.
I like it here. I was shocked, surprised when students would leave and they'd say, hey, thank you. At least one student, 2 students, 3 students, each period would walk out and say thank you. And so that kind of gave me a new perspective on how the students were here.
Every day it's a joy to come here and work with kids who want to be here.
Kids need to feel love. They need to feel love from their teachers. They need to feel love from their administrators. And they need to feel love from their community. And that's what people feel here.
Definitely come to Santa Barbara High.
The mission of the Visual Arts and Design Academy is just to attach students' high school education to something that they really care about. It's for the creative student, it's for the person who likes to make things with their hands. We find when we wrap their education around something like that, it just changes their experience of high school.
Since I've joined VADA, I've been able to have access to nicer materials, so I can really just do more with my ability.
I've always been an artistic person, and the idea of being able to incorporate art into my core classes was so appealing to me.
I'm just a huge advocate of the way that they bring art into the everyday education.
We try to make sure that there's some sort of cohesiveness across all their classes.
VADA integrates a lot of the art into the academics program.
Like in English, we did a mural about the themes in the book, and it really helped me understand the themes in the book better and being able to use my creativity.
The teachers in VADA are great. They listen to you and they pay attention to what you're saying. It feels like a family.
Each group gets along with each other and everybody knows each other, and we all talk and have like friends in common.
In my class this year, we have a football player, a cheerleader, people on the track team, and then people like me who can't do sports at all.
They can work with students more than teachers who have thousands of students and can't really focus on each individual.
VADA's also given me the opportunity to try out all these different mediums. I really got to learn a whole new side of Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator.
We spend a lot more time analyzing and thinking about art. It's just really helpful because that's something that you really need to do as an artist.
They really get the feel of what it's like to be a working artist in the VADA program.
For everyone, it's helpful that we can work off each other and give each other ideas. We can go to each other when we're stuck on a piece. We can use each other as resources. And I think that's a really important part of being an artist and learning.
An important part of the academy experience is getting outside these classroom walls and going and learning in a museum, seeing the masterwork, studying them, then coming back to the studio. Almost 90% of our students are going on to some form of college or another. So we really are getting students ready for their next chapter of life after high school.
My internship experience was really incredible. I got to go in and work with real film crews. It was really incredible to have an actual experience with somebody in the field and get to kind of test the waters in different careers. VADA helped me connect with all those things, and now I have a better idea of what I want to do as a career.
Maisonportouverte.com. Vous avez des difficultés pour vendre, louer ou visiter un bien? Et les prises de rendez-vous sont un vrai casse-tête? Aujourd'hui, Maisonportouverte.com a la solution pour vous. C'est simple, rapide, pratique et surtout sans prise de rendez-vous. Choisissez les biens qui vous intéressent. Ajoutez-les à votre agenda, imprimez-le et partez visiter aux dates et horaires affichés sur les annonces. A bientôt sur maisonportouverte.com, le premier site d'annonces immobilières qui vous permet de visiter en toute liberté.